Thursday, back at it. Long time no see. Let's go over our trades. So we started the day out with Google. Narrow state. What we did is we bought on the first bar. Shouldn't do that. Should wait for the second bar when the second bar passes the first bar. So we probably should have been in here and had to stop way down here. But we got in here. Um, and we just lost it. Thought about getting back in here, didn't. But had we have got in, even if we would have got in here and we would have set the stop where it should have been, um, or even the previous close, that would have been a nice stop. We would have been that would have been a profitable trade. So we took a loss on the first Google trade. The second Google trade, I'm pretty sure we won, but let's just go through it. Um, of course, you'd buy that. You'd set the stop, or you'd set the stop here. As soon as it passed above here, you'd buy, ride that up. This one, distance, sell, ride that down. Let's move forward. See, we got another one. Uh, I might sell this right here. Stop. Good trade. I expected it to go right in this area. That might, I would say that'd be a buy if it was closer to the 200. It might still be a buy, but it's just not something I'm going to play. And then it's like you see how it's so far away from the 200. Um, okay, we got a play here. Not really a flat state. This 200 is acting more like a 20, as you can see with the angle. So you can't expect too much of what we're used to. Granted, if you look here, that's what we got. Um, but we sold here. Really, this was the sell right here, because that's off the 20. But went down, went up, down, up, down, right? Um, so we got in here, and let's see. We keep going. We got in, got out, got out, and that was a profitable trade. Didn't make up all of our losses. Um, Probably would have been better had we stayed in it, but we would have probably stopped out on this one anyway. So we made up our losses on Google. Let's go to Amazon. Amazon, this would have been a perfect one. Flat 20, flat 200, bull 180. We ended up buying here and we got out here. We were looking for just the top. Should have rode that more, but we ended up with a profitable trade on that one. So can't complain. Just need to improve. So hold it a little bit longer. That's not enough space away from when you first bought it. So we need to work on our profit taking rules. We ended up doing a sell. Well, we ended up doing a buy here. We were aiming for about right here, the top. Probably should have only aimed for about 50%, but we got the buy here, take profit, take profit, take profit. So another profitable trade in Amazon. Now that's a sell right there. Nope. That's a buy. Nope. I don't think we took any more plays in Amazon, and I can understand why. Next, we'll go to Walmart. Let's go to the beginning. So we kind of had a flat, and then we had this bar right here. We should have sold, stop here, sold when it got past here. That's what we did. Sell, 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 sell. Color change, sell, 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 sell. Went all the way down here, and it came back up, and it came back up pretty viciously. So I got out. And as you can tell, it went all the way back up here, but it went all the way down. And I think we had like 8 lots or something like that on there. So that would have been a very, very lucrative trade had we had kept it in the whole way. And you're looking at that. Maybe. No, that's different. Um, we're seeing that and then that. So it bounces back up. As you can tell, this is a wide space, tail bar. We take tail bars. As soon as it crosses it, you buy. It stops here, goes up. Nope, you're out. Wait for it. Wait for it. We bought here. We bought here, and we could tell it was the accumulation phase. What we were really trading is the 15-minute. We were actually trading this. We saw this bar right here and this bar right here. So two tail bars. We had the stop down here. So we assumed that this was the accumulation phase. And we just rode it out, went and walked the dog, and then bam, it popped. Now we got out here. Just I got done walking the dog. I came back and I just wanted to take the profit. Um, but had we been a better trader, the trade was to keep going until it hit the red, and it hit the red, and it gave us even more. So that would have been a way better trade than I had it. But we were profitable on Walmart today too. So wasn't that? Yeah, that was Walmart. So there's Intel. Here was the open. We played it. We made some money off of it. Not too much, but you can tell this did the exact same thing as the last stock. Um, well, no, different days, but the V shape you can see the same, but it just went straight up. We got in here and we got out. Let's see what would have happened had we stayed in. We would have made more money, of course. It's always when you stay in longer, you'd make more money. Now that might be a sell right there, but nope, it wasn't. It was that right there off of the 200, I'm assuming. And then it went higher. Maybe. Yeah, it went higher. Okay. And we could have made more money on that one. So, but we were profitable, and that's all you can ask for. Just improve. So this was the last trade we took. We can look at the open. I didn't trade the open, if I'm not mistaken. Wanted to short that really bad, but just didn't have it in me to do it. This was a nice short here. Let it come at least to the 20. You really want 50% on this, and it does get to 50%, ironically. So you're looking at, here's the place where it space, space, double space. As soon as it gets below, sell, stop right here, ride it for 50% of that. You're out right here. Nice move. Didn't do it though. Not really in my toolbox yet, but putting it in there. We did play this one. Could have got more. Could have got the there, but just took this. Nice profitable take. And I think towards the end of the day, in between playing 2K, we took this one. This was the sell was here, but you could also said the sell was here. We took it right here after it already made that move. Only one lot, and then we waited for this one to pound it on, and then we put more lots, more lots, more lots, more lots. And then it went down, but it was just so much that I wasn't comfortable with it. So it got out with a profit, got out with a profit, got out with a profit, but it would have been a way better profit had we have just held down low. So those were the trades. It was a profitable day. I can't complain. I haven't seen you in a while, so I hope you missed me. Going to put another OV tip in here, and happy trading. I'll see you tomorrow on Friday.